Ladies and gentlemen, the world of professional wrestling never stops, and welcome to another ridiculous report. Goldberg wrestled his final WWE match at Saturday night's main event this past weekend against Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Gage Goldberg, his son, was in the crowd for the match. Goldberg lost by passing out via a chokehold and then gave a retirement speech after the match, and everything's hunky-dory, right? Wrong. Goldberg's not happy with the way his retirement match went down. He's especially not happy with his retirement speech being cut off at the end of Saturday night's main event because the show went off the air. Goldberg appeared on the Ariel Helwani show today, complained about WWE cutting off his microphone, 20 seconds into his retirement speech. Then he claimed that they wouldn't do something like that to The Undertaker or John Cena, so he's clearly jealous about that. He wished that the company would have announced his retirement match in January and had him on TV more to promote it, to get fans hyped. He also revealed that WWE offered Gage Goldberg an NIL deal, but Goldberg turned it down for his son, citing that it wasn't enough money, and then said the company would be ignorant if they didn't have Gage Goldberg in their future plans. My favorite part of the interview was Goldberg said multiple times that he didn't want to complain, as most stars don't get the opportunity to end their career against the World Heavyweight Champion, but then spent the majority of the interview complaining. So it seems like he does want to complain. He also hinted that he might not be done. He said, I'm not going to be around WWE anytime soon, but nobody really retires in the professional wrestling business until they're dead. So 3 days after his retirement match, he's already hinting at an in-ring return, but probably not with WWE. He's already taken shots at AEW and compared Tony Khan to Dixie Carter, so I have no idea what he wants to do. Maybe there's just some random promotion. Maybe he can go work for Hulk Hogan's Real American Freestyle, whatever, or I don't know what the hell Goldberg is doing here, but I agree with the sentiment that it wasn't handled well. His retirement match wasn't well done. The match itself was fine. It was better than expected. It went 14 minutes. I did not expect that from Goldberg. I think that match had time added to it with Seth Rollins' injury, but it was a decent farewell match. He's 58 years old. He's a fraction of what he used to be, so all things considered, he had a farewell match against the World Heavyweight Champion in the main event of Saturday night's main event. He wanted it to be at a PLE. WWE has a PLE every other weekend, so I can understand his frustration with that. I'm not all that bent out of shape about it. Congratulations to Goldberg on an incredible career, but apparently he's not satisfied with how it ended. So Seth Rollins suffered a knee injury against LA Knight at Saturday night's main event over the weekend. Knight then got the win. He hit Rollins with the BFT shortly after the injury. Reports came out that Rollins was actually supposed to win that match, but they changed plans on the fly due to the injury. Well, now Brian Alvarez on Wrestling Observer Live is suggesting that Seth Rollins suffered a minor injury and WWE is exaggerating it for storyline purposes. He noted that WWE wouldn't have no information if it was a significant injury on Raw. They didn't provide any new injury updates. Rollins is going to be on the Rich Eisen show tomorrow. He's been spotted with crutches, but it might just be a minor injury, according to Brian Alvarez. This is what he said. Seth Rollins 100% has a minor knee injury. They worked the knee injury on Saturday night's main event. He's getting the minor knee injury taken care of. They're going to lead you to believe he's out 9 months, and he's going to make a surprise return, maybe not as early as SummerSlam, but significantly ahead of schedule. Rollins won the men's Money in the Bank ladder match last month. He has until June 2026 to cash in. So, people think he's going to be out 8 to 9 months. If he returns right after SummerSlam or costs CM Punk his title match at SummerSlam against Gunther, that would be interesting. I'm just hoping Rollins isn't out for too long. The company clearly has big plans for him. Again, he won the Money in the Bank contract, so hopefully it is just a minor injury, and they're working all of us. I'll be fine with that. If he's not actually that hurt and is going to come back sooner than expected, sounds great. But we don't know the truth. We don't know what's actually happening. This is all speculation, but I'm hoping Alvarez is right. And finally, Roman Reigns made his triumphant return last night at the conclusion of WWE Raw. He returned after CM Punk won the gauntlet match to earn a World Heavyweight Championship match against Gunther at SummerSlam next month. He attacked Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. He lifted Bronson Reed up like he was nothing for a Samoan drop. I still haven't gotten over it, how easily Reigns lifted Bronson Reed up. It was ridiculous. He got an incredible reaction. The entire crowd chanted his name, while Paul Heyman made it known that Roman Reigns screwed up last night on Raw by confronting Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. He responded to a post by WWE on Instagram, a video of Roman Reigns' return, saying that Heyman knows he messed up. Heyman responded and said, "When you say he screwed up, surely you mean Roman Reigns screwed up. Thou shalt not antagonize Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed in your humble oracle when we are handling business. Lesson to be taught, I assure you," and that's not a prediction, that's a spoiler. So this storyline is continuing, obviously, following Roman Reigns' return. Maybe we'll get Reigns versus Breaker at SummerSlam. I was presuming it was going to be Reigns versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, but the injury scrapped that match, so we'll get Reigns versus Breaker, which is huge for Braun Breaker, a massive opportunity. I don't know if that's going to be the match. I'm hoping it's going to be, because Breaker, I think, is the future of the company following Reigns. But that is it for this episode of The Ridiculous Report. If you have not subscribed, please do so, and thank you so much for watching.